Welcome back to my YouTube channel, dolls. My name is 𝘠𝘪𝘥𝘪𝘳𝘏. If you're joining me for the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and also follow me on my socials, which I will leave just somewhere here for you guys to see and to follow me. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. I truly appreciate it. Today's video is all about what AHAs are in terms of for skincare, what they do to your skin, how you can use them, and what products you can find that contain AHAs. So just basic knowledge on what is just AHAs and yeah, the likes. So I just wanted to do this video because when I first started doing anything to do with skincare, I didn't understand what the acronyms meant, and I didn't understand what AHAs actually does for my skin, whether I should be using it, whether I shouldn't be. So I just thought that this would be a nice video to do for basic knowledge and for beginners just like myself trying to figure this out. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get into it. So guys, you might see me referencing or looking down this way. It's just because I'm just referencing to my phone because that's where all of my notes are. So first things first, guys, AHAs are water solubles which are made from sugary fruits. They are basically responsible for exfoliating your skin. So if you want to exfoliate your skin, if you're struggling with like dark spots, hyperpigmentation, and you're struggling from things like wrinkles, fine lines, if you want to improve the texture of your skin, you want to use AHAs because they're going to help. Basically, they help by exfoliating the skin, and when you exfoliate the skin, it basically peels off the skin on the surface and helps it to renew, which just brings out new skin that's going to look, you know, less rougher and like with much more faded sort of spots, and yeah, less fine lines and wrinkles. So it's something that you want to make sure that you're using if you want to like brighten up the complexion of your skin, if you want to smoothen certain parts of your face where you might have rough textures. For me, I know that I like to use it a lot, specifically underneath my chin here, because that's where I tend to have a lot of rough textured skin, and it's an acid that you can use basically on a daily basis. I like to use it at night because at night I just find it easier because you're not exposed to the sun. Because the thing with AHAs, and if you're going to incorporate them and use them into your skincare, you just need to make sure that you're using sunscreen, because if you don't use sunscreen, your skin is going to go darker, and yeah, that's just going to basically give you the adverse reaction to what we are trying to do. So I like to use them at night. Sometimes I do use them in the daytime, but I like to keep them at night so that they can work their way and work their magic into my skin. And from using them into my routine, I've seen difference in terms of my face complexion. My skin looks much more like brighter, and also sometimes I have had like dark spots in the past from suffering from acne, and I find that when I'm religious and I use them on a day-to-day basis, they really help to brighten that area. So I highly recommend for someone that is, you know, like when you've sort of dealt with acne and you're dealing with the aftermath of the dark spots, I would sort of use it then. I wouldn't use it whilst you have the acne. That's just my preference, and that's just what I would suggest. Obviously, do see your doctor before you take any of my advice, because the doctor and dermatologist is going to be able to give you advice based on your skin, and they're going to be able to look and assess your skin. But for me personally, I found that I started off with the BHA to get rid of the acne, and then I went in with the AHAs because you're using like glycolic acids, lactic acids, and like vitamin C, which are things that tend to irritate your face if you do have like very aggressive acne. acne. So that's what I would suggest. And in terms of products that you can use that contain them, like I've mentioned, glycolic acid, lactic acid, those are AHAs. Vitamin C, guys, but there's a whole load of them. I'll leave them in the description box for you guys to reference to, but a lot of products use AHAs nowadays, so it's not anything that is like foreign now. A lot of drugstore places, skincare places, you can find access to them, but obviously it's about finding a percentage that works, which is why I always advise for you guys to see someone that actually deals with skin, because some percentages might be too high for your face and might end up burning your skin. So I would suggest seeing a dermatologist, getting a guide on how much you should be using or how less you should be using depending on your face. But they are really good for the skin, and if you're all about brightening and exfoliating the skin, then AHAs are the one for you. So yeah, that is basically what AHAs are in a much more simplified way, because I've listened and watched other people's videos and I just get confused to what they were. So I just find it easier to remember that they're responsible for exfoliating, brightening and improving the texture, and also helping with aging as well, if that is somewhere that you are trying to improve. So yeah, I really hope you guys found this useful. Again, I'll list all the products that I have used personally that contain it. I'll list them in the description box below for you guys to reference. But again, do see a dermatologist before you start using anything that you haven't used before. That's just always the best advice I can give you. But I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you found it useful, and I'll see you guys in my next one.